Welcome to this mindful meditation. This meditation is going to be centered around gratitude. I want you to take a couple of minutes here and find your place of comfort. You could be laying down, you could be sitting. It's up to you. Just get into a place where you can take a few minutes of time for yourself to just relax, be at peace, and receive the message of gratitude. I'm going to count down from 13, and with each number, you're going to find yourself getting into a place of comfort, relaxation, and receptivity. I want you to take a nice deep breath in, holding it at the top for a couple of seconds, and releasing it and allowing your body to feel heavy and relaxed. "13. 12. Breathing in nice and deep. 11. Feeling your body getting heavier and heavier. 10. Feeling those eyelids relax. 9. Down your throat to your shoulders. 8. Feeling heavier and heavier. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. When we're speaking about mindfulness and gratitude, we don't realize how difficult it can be to find the grace in every situation, every moment and experience that we have. But when we truly get into our heart center and allow ourselves to feel grateful for the things that are in our lives, we start to notice that the more we put out gratitude, the better things feel. The less stress you may feel in your life, the better your relationships and connections can feel. The better a work situation can feel to you. Maybe you've had some turbulence in any areas of your life, and when you can simply give thanks for the situation, put out gratitude, you'll start to notice that your vibration can rise. Feel a lot more peaceful and at ease when stress comes your way. Gratitude is a mindful practice. And when I say practice, it takes time. When you've had a life of a lot of turbulence and struggle, sometimes it can be very difficult to find grace in the life experiences that you've had. But when you can look back and truly send out gratitude for those experiences and recognizing how they've helped to prepare you and propel you forward to your life now, you can almost see yourself smiling at some of the experiences that you've been through. Maybe you had a rough childhood, maybe rough parents, maybe sibling rivalry. If you look back at that, you can see that maybe having a tough childhood could have helped you grow as a parent, be a little bit more understanding, give a little bit more grace where you didn't receive it. Maybe you had a father who wasn't present, or even a mother. And you think about what that absence has done for you. It might have been really rough in the beginning, a little hard to take sometimes, but maybe as an adult, you started to learn what it was like to build yourself up in those areas where you may not have had examples. Maybe having that father not be present allowed someone else to come into your life to show you what a father should look like. Sometimes the absence of something allows the presence of something better. We may not always recognize that or understand that at the time, but when we go back and look at things, we can look from different eyes, from a place of gratitude, when we see how far we have come. Maybe we look at our brothers and sisters and we think, we did not have a very good relationship with them. Maybe that has allowed you to heal some friendships, knowing that unconditional love needs to always be present in your relationships. So sending gratitude for those experiences are really going to help you turn around the way you feel when it comes to having difficulties in those relationships. Maybe you can also think about your job, your work, the environment, your coworkers. Maybe there was a time that you worked for a difficult boss. You were undervalued or underpaid. Maybe you learned what it was like to continue to persevere and to thrive and succeed, even in times of unappreciation or times that you just felt unvalued. As you move forward in your career or your jobs, you start to notice that as you grow and build on yourself, you don't allow the same situations to come into your life and affect you as they did before. When you think about how you may have handled a situation years ago versus how you would handle it now, you can send gratitude to those people, to that job or that environment, because it allowed you the ability to grow and to make that choice of what you did not want so that you knew exactly what you wanted in life. So send gratitude and thanks for those things that at the time may not have looked like blessings, may have felt very difficult and turbulent, but turned out to be blessings in disguises. Gratitude is one of the most beautiful energies that you can have, because if you can find just a little bit of gratitude in the biggest turbulent situation, and you can hang on to that, and you can make that your focal point. What did I learn? What did I get out of this? What was it meant to teach me? And how can I change? Because we all know that this journey is about the self. And when these experiences can come in and teach us how to better ourselves or how to be fully involved in our lives, emotionally, mentally, and physically, well, I think that's something to have gratitude towards. And as you look out into the world right now, and you see the struggles that are happening between different people, families, community, politics, relationships, when you can actually step back and look at what this is doing for us as a whole, as a collective whole, you can see what it's doing for those of us who are searching to find that peace within. And through all of this chaos, we can find that gratitude. Maybe you have a new tribe. Maybe you have a new practice, possibly a new coping. Maybe you have overcome a hardship that has been able to help and guide someone else through this time. Maybe you've got the voice of wisdom and reason. Maybe you have the knowledge and understanding as to why things happen the way they do. So when you look at the bigger picture of the situation going on as a whole, you can have grace when you think about what abundance this can bring to you. Learning how to self-reflect and bringing that self-awareness to get you through anything that comes your way, and doing it with gratitude. That's not to say that things don't get rough, and sometimes it can be very difficult to find grace in pain and hurt. But when you can honestly step back and reflect, there's always a beautiful little seed there of gratitude. And once you water that seed and you tend to that seed and you allow it to grow, then that gratitude turns into abundance of emotional happiness. And when you have that emotional happiness and strength, and you practice it daily, and you have that mindfulness daily, then you can get through anything with grace and ease. So let's talk about one other thing here. Let's talk about relationships, personal relationships and friendships. When we think about relationships, possibly with a significant other, with a friend, even with a soulmate, and we think about what years upon years of relationships with turbulence and trauma and chaos have done to us, we don't always see the bright side of things in the beginning. Sometimes we focus on the pain, we focus on the tears, we focus on the bad situations, we focus on the things that we did not like, the things that we wished we could change. When we think about the past, if you notice, if it is an unhappy past, we tend to get depressed. And if we bring that energy into the present and think about it into the future, what if this comes here? What if I bring this energy here? What if I focus this here in the future? What if this keeps happening? Then what we're doing is we're bringing ourselves into anxiety. So when you can live in that present moment and you can learn from the situations, maybe there's a situation in your life now that you can be grateful for those experiences from the past. And you can send love and light and gratitude to those different emotions and situations, realizing that those things were put there for you to grow and to learn. And again, to water that seed with appreciation, love, and allow it to bloom and grow. So not always looking back with so much pain and so much hurt, but realizing that through that, it was to help you grow and appreciate the experience for what it was. Living in the past doesn't always serve us for our greatest and highest good. It is good to go back to the past. It tells our story, but it gives us the ability to write the next chapter of our truth, what we want to bring into our physical life, our physical reality. And the way to do that is always with gratitude and even respect for your journey. So if you're having a difficult time doing that, there are some breathing techniques and exercises that you can do to remind yourself to be in that present moment, to feel the gratitude of your experiences, and to allow yourself to let go of those heavier energies that do not resonate for you, and always bring it back to that appreciation and gratitude. Because anything you do in gratitude comes back to you tenfold in the future. Even in that present moment, If you can choose to change your energy, you've won. And there is grace in that. So for this next part of this meditation, I'm going to give you a minute or two to search. Search within your mind, your heart, or your soul. And I want you to think of an experience or a situation where you can truly see yourself being affected in a negative way. You can see how possibly it has affected your present and even possibly your future. And we are going to turn this around with gratitude. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to find this memory, this time, and bring it to the forefront of your mind so that we can release. So hopefully by now you've been able to pinpoint a thought, a feeling, or a memory. Now that it's here on the surface, I want you to dig just a little bit deeper, and I want you to find that little seed, your little aha moment. Can think, there it is. There's that moment or that thought or that lesson or that grace. So go there and find that little seed. And now, with the mantra of Ho'oponopono, we're going to send gratitude to the situation. We're going to thank the situation for being present in our past, in our memories, in our hearts. We're going to do this by saying, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. For the situation and the experience, we are going to bring forgiveness and gratitude by saying, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Again, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And as you say this over and over again, what you're doing is you're bringing forgiveness for the things that you did not know, the feelings that you may have had, the sorrow you may have felt. By asking for forgiveness, you are releasing the attachment of hardship to this, forgiving yourself or maybe someone else. By saying thank you, You are sending out that gratitude for the experience and the situation, knowing that it was only to make you bigger and better. And I love you, sending out that unconditional love to yourself and to the experience and those involved. And by doing this alone, you bring that vibration back to gratitude, love, and light. So one last time, through the mantra of Ho'oponopono, you say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.